We all face challenging situations in our lives. Perhaps you're in the midst of one right now. But remember, you're not alone in this experience. It's a part of the human journey. In a world where we often crave happiness and positivity, we sometimes deceive ourselves into thinking that life should be nothing but a constant stream of joy. But here's the truth. Adversity is inevitable. As human beings, we possess a unique ability, the power to influence and manage our emotions, even in the face of life's toughest trials. This video is your guide to mastering the art of emotional control, and I'm about to take you on an enlightening journey. We'll explore one of the timeless virtues known as temperance, an essential element in the tapestry of human wisdom. To illustrate this profound concept, I'm going to share a captivating story with you. Once upon a time, a wise king sought to encapsulate invaluable wisdom within a precious ring. This ring would serve as a source of solace and guidance during his most trying moments, and he intended its wisdom to benefit generations to come. But there was a catch. The message had to be so concise that it could fit on the diamond of the ring. In the presence of the king's lofty request, brilliant scholars, capable of crafting extensive treatises, faced an extraordinary challenge. The task was formidable: to encapsulate wisdom within a mere 2 or 3 words, compact enough to nestle upon a precious diamond ring. Hours of searching in philosophical tomes yielded nothing that matched the king's grand aspirations. However, there was a humble figure among them, a cherished servant, a man who had served not only the king but also his father, standing as a pillar of familial respect and warmth. When consulted, he confessed, "I may not be a sage, scholar, or academic, but I possess the secret you seek." Drawing from his long life within the palace, a life marked by encounters with a multitude of characters, he recounted a fateful meeting with a wise master during his father's time. As the master's time as a guest came to a close, the servant escorted him to the door to bid farewell. As a token of gratitude, the master imparted this profound message. In a fleeting moment, the elderly servant penned the message onto a minuscule piece of paper, meticulously folding it, and entrusted it to the king. With a gentle command, he directed, "Hold off on reading it for now. Safeguard it within the ring, awaiting the day you find yourself entangled in an inescapable predicament." The inevitable day soon dawned. A foreign invasion had enveloped the land, and the kingdom stood at the brink of peril. The king, fleeing for his life, galloped into uncertainty, relentlessly pursued by a legion of foes. With his back against the wall and isolation his only ally, the king reached for the hidden message in his hour of utmost despair. The words, now unveiled, delivered a profound reassurance, etched onto that precious gem, "This too shall pass." In an instant, a blanket of quiet enveloped him. The cacophony of pursuit faded away. The pursuers, mysteriously lost within the forest, left the king in solitary reflection. Deep gratitude welled up within him. Those words had indeed been miraculous. The folded message was secured once more within the ring as the king marshaled his forces and reclaimed his kingdom. A grand celebration ensued upon victory, a jubilant festival of music and dance. And yet, once again, it was the elderly servant who beckoned the king. Now is the time to reveal the message within the ring. Perplexed, the king questioned, "But I am immersed in euphoria and celebration. The people hail my triumph. We have vanquished the enemy." The servant smiled and shared a profound insight. "This message is not solely for moments of despair, my king. It is equally for times of jubilation. It applies not only when you are defeated, but when you are victorious. It serves not just at the end, but also at the beginning." As the king unfolded the message from within the ring, reading, "This too shall pass," a deep sense of tranquility settled over him, just as it had amidst the jubilant crowd. Yet this time, There was no room for pride or vanity. The king had come to fully grasp the essence of these profound words, that the bad, like the good, is fleeting. The elderly servant continued his wisdom. Remember, all things pass. No event, no emotion is permanent. As day follows night, moments of joy are succeeded by moments of sorrow. Embrace them as part of the natural ebb and flow of existence. This moving narrative touches on joy and sorrow, but the virtue of temperance embodied by these words extends to all emotions. When taken to extremes, no emotion remains beneficial. Yet, with moderation, even negative emotions can offer invaluable lessons. In the words of Seneca, temperance is the art of mastering and regulating desires, preventing us from sinking into excess or deficiency. Epictetus views temperance as the pleasing harmony of emotions, born of a life guided by reason, and Marcus Aurelius sees temperance as the compass that keeps our passions in check, steering us away from extremes and helping us lead a balanced life. As he ventured onward, his path led to a perilous precipice, a treacherous chasm that spelled certain doom if he were to plummet into its abyss. Retreat was an unattainable option, for the enemy's relentless forces blocked his way back. The thundering hooves of their steeds grew ever nearer, their ominous voices resonating through the valley. It was then, in the depths of despair, that he retrieved the ring from his pocket, unfolding a tiny yet priceless message. It read, "This too shall pass." In that pivotal instant, a profound stillness descended like a protective cloak. The pursuers, once hot on his trail, vanished into the forest obscurity, or perhaps they had taken an errant route. The king's heart swelled with gratitude, for the words etched on that minuscule paper had worked a miracle. He carefully refolded the message, securing it within the ring, rallied his troops, and embarked on the triumphant quest to reclaim his kingdom. Upon his victorious return to the city, a magnificent celebration awaited. Music and revelry filled the air, and the king reveled in his triumph. Yet, within the depths of his heart, he remained profoundly humbled. The wisdom of the message, "This too shall pass," had guided him through both the darkest and most jubilant of moments. Once again, the aging servant by the king's side leaned in and softly spoke, "Dear king, the time has come for you to unveil the secret message hidden within the ring." The king, caught in the midst of euphoria and joy, was puzzled and inquired, "What do you mean?" "We are celebrating our triumphant return, the defeat of our enemy. Why now?" With a knowing smile, the servant replied, "This message, Your Majesty, is not just a balm for desperate moments, but a guiding light in times of victory as well. It doesn't just serve you when you're down, but equally when you're standing tall. It's a reminder that both the storm and the sunshine are fleeting." Intrigued, the king gently opened the precious ring and read the words etched upon his soul, "This too shall pass." Suddenly, amidst the jubilant crowd, he felt a profound calm descend upon him. It was as though the revelry surrounding him faded into the background, leaving only clarity. The king's heart swelled with understanding, for he grasped the profound truth of the message. Life's adversities are as transient as its joys. The elderly servant went on to share, "Take heed, Your Majesty. Remember that all things are transient. No event, no emotion is etched in stone. Just like the shifting of day into night, life brings moments of joy and moments of sorrow. Embrace them as the dual nature of existence, for they are woven into the very fabric of life." And so, the key to mastering our emotions lies in this wisdom, to recognize that the emotions we feel in this moment are fleeting, for both the burdens and the blessings of life pass with time. Have you ever wondered why emotions, both joyful and sorrowful, are transient? In the tapestry of life, they come and go, leaving us with valuable lessons. As we navigate the ebbs and flows of our emotional landscapes, it's essential to recognize that happiness and sadness are fleeting visitors in our lives. They do not hold a permanent residence. In times of sorrow, accepting our emotions is the first step toward healing and growth. It's not about resignation or passive submission to life's challenges. Acceptance is the acknowledgement that some events are beyond our control. It propels us toward proactivity, empowering us to assess whether we can change our circumstances. When we embrace acceptance, we unlock the power to propel ourselves forward. On the other side of the emotional spectrum, we find moments of sheer happiness. These are to be enjoyed, savored, and celebrated. However, in the midst of our euphoria, it's crucial to remember that even these jubilant moments are transient. In moderation, we revel in their glory, guarding against the intoxication of eternal elation. Those who lose sight of life's impermanence find themselves unprepared for the inevitable challenges. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, teaches us to relish the present while never losing sight of life's ephemeral nature. Just as we navigate the depths of sorrow without losing ourselves, we experience moments of joy without letting them consume us. This equilibrium is the essence of temperance. But the story I've shared today delves beyond happiness and sorrow. It uncovers the timeless wisdom of temperance. Emotions come and go like waves on the ocean, but temperance is the steady ship guiding us through the turbulent waters of life. In our journey, we uncover the profound teachings of ancient philosophers like Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius. They remind us that temperance is the art of mastering and balancing our impulses and desires. With it, we avoid the pitfalls of excess or deficiency. As we embrace these timeless truths, we become architects of our emotional destinies, capable of riding the waves of life with grace and resilience. So, stay tuned as we unlock the hidden secrets of mastering our emotions and embracing life's impermanence. Temperance, a timeless virtue, doesn't discriminate among emotions. Whether it's the highs of happiness or the lows of sadness, it has a role to play. Emotions, like fine spices, can enhance our lives, but when used excessively, they can spoil the dish. In the wisdom of Seneca, we find that temperance is the art of mastering our desires and impulses, preventing them from pushing us over the edge of excess or deficiency. Imagine emotions as a beautifully tuned orchestra and temperance as the conductor, ensuring every note harmonizes perfectly, creating a symphony of feelings. Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher, offers a profound perspective. He tells us that temperance is the key to achieving the sweet harmony of life. When our desires are held in check by reason, they create a pleasing balance that guides us through the ups and downs. The great Marcus Aurelius reminds us that temperance is the compass that helps us navigate the turbulent seas of our passions and desires. It prevents us from drifting into dangerous extremes and keeps our life on a steady, balanced course. Embrace temperance, and you unlock the true potential of your emotions. By mastering the delicate art of moderation, you can turn even negative emotions into valuable life lessons. Discover the profound impact of temperance as we explore the boundless power of emotions together.